Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. It is 12 minutes past 5, coming to you live from the Salam Media studios. We're still carrying on with the Iftar Drive, and right now we are into the Dawah segment. Today we'll be looking at the Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center, which is based in Kaalfontein in the Midrand side, alhamdulillah. And joining me on this is Sister Habeeba Lanjesi Teffu and Sister Hawa Xaba, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi
Walaikum salam wa
wa
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah khaira for joining us on Salam Media. We would like to, obviously, we a couple of weeks ago, we tried to have an interview with Sheikh, but unfortunately, the condition were not so well for us. We didn't really get much from him as he was driving, etc. But alhamdulillah, we said, hey, let's just give it another try and see if we can get to know more about the Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center. So before we go far, I just want us to understand more about the services that the center does provide. So what type of services do you offer at Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center, inshallah? If could have Sister Hawa to help us understand this one more, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, Jazakallah for the opportunity. So, Ekhwani Elderly Care Center, it's an elderly service whereby we offer, so far we offer services like feeding. Actually, for now, we are feeding our grannies breakfast in the morning. And then during lunchtime, we also provide for them lunch. And we also have activities that we do for them, such as like we are teaching them how to sew. We are also teaching them how to do handwork. We are also teaching them how to read, how to write, because most of them, they didn't actually go to school. So we are trying to bring literacy to them. So most of them, we teach them basically things like writing, how to sign a check, how to write their names, how to actually sign a signature. They must not do those old things like just doing a cross, but they must also know how to write their names and all that. So actually we are basically seeing them with educational things that they didn't manage to get during their time. So far that's what we are doing for them. That's what we are providing.
No, mashallah. That's actually a very great initiative because we all know that the elderly are always, most of the times, victims in fraud situation, in fraudulent cases.
Yes.
So helping them
Yes.
to read and write does actually assist them not to become victims, inshallah. And now, in terms of, besides the feeding scheme and the other projects that you have, are there any other activities that you have for the elderly? Inshallah, if we can have our sister Habeeba to help us with this one, inshallah.
Yeah, jazakallah Sheikh for the great opportunity, and thank you so much for having us. Yes, apart from the activities that my sister have just mentioned, we also attend dawahs. We also teach them the background of Islam, because in our elderly care center, of course, 80% they are Muslims, but there are 20% that is also from different backgrounds, religious backgrounds. So to us, it's also part of recruitment, because so far we have managed to get at least 20 reverts from Christianity to Islam. So apart from the activities that we offer at our center, we also take them for dawahs. Sometimes we also have quiz on the Quran, teach them what is the Quran, the basics of Quran. So those are some of the activities that we do. And sometimes we also have outings. Like, for example, we can go to the zoo just for them to go and see the animals, have quality time with them. And sometimes we can also take them maybe to the malls, something like that. So there are a lot of activities that we offer to the grannies, inshallah.
No, mashallah, tabarakallah. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does accept the beautiful work, especially knowing that most of them are towards the last part of their lives. So having to help them understand more about Islam and helping them then to embrace the beautiful religion becomes a plus, mashallah, tabarakallah. Now, in terms of the numbers, Sister Hawa, how are the numbers sitting in terms of the elderly that you guys care for, inshallah?
Jazakallah. So far we have about 60 grannies that we have managed to get in our elderly care center. So the number is running to 60 now. They are almost 60 now.
MashaAllah. And I also remember that there was a discussion regarding orphanage. If you can just quickly take us into orphanage, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. So also, we do have an orphanage that has actually, the orphanage has been running before the elderly care center. So the orphanage has been running since from 2007. So they are 65 children in the orphanage. So basically, the place that we are using for the grannies, it's for the orphanage, because as the grannies, we don't have our own place. But so far, the orphanage has tried to offer us the space so that we can accommodate the grannies at the same orphanage where they are keeping the orphanage children there. So the children for the orphanage are 65, and then the grannies are 60.
SubhanAllah. So those are great numbers, because if you say 65 and 60, that's 125 people who are being taken care of by the Ekhwaan center. So subhanallah, I can just imagine in terms of now the logistics and all the other financial points which are needed in order to make this place afloat, inshallah. So inshallah, I would like us to just take a quick break, inshallah, and when we return, we'd like to go deeper into the discussion of the programs for the orphanage and maybe other additional points that you can share with us, inshallah. So let's take a break and we'll be back, inshallah.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets. Explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042-203-1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
Across Sudan, starvation is tightening its grip. With rising food prices and widespread malnutrition, 8.7 million people are now facing emergency or famine-level hunger. As the conflict intensifies and aid routes narrow, families in Sudan are running out of options and time. The Al Imdad Foundation is delivering life-saving humanitarian aid to those most at risk. Stand with Sudan. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic Sharia and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
This Ramadan, give the gift of clean water with African Muslims Agency. With every water well or borehole you donate, your drop becomes a river, reconnecting communities to nourishment, education, dignity, and empowerment. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand in Africa or a borehole for 65,000 Rand in Afghanistan or Africa. Quench the thirst, reconnect the soul with Africa Muslims Agency.
Ah, the kitchen, the heart of the home, where memories are made and celebrated. Our go-to place for those freshly stacked pancakes early in the morning or for that late-night snack munchies. We are in there together, cooking, eating, and celebrating life together. Let's keep the kitchen a place that is shared by everyone, where we build stronger bonds and grow together. Sunfoil, now we cooking. Visit nowwecooking.co.za for recipes that everyone can help make.
Elite Basmati, available throughout the Middle East, and now for the very first time exclusive to South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Peter Marisburg's most famous specialty store. Elite Basmati, available in aromatic white and golden cellar, is packaged in a world-class facility in India and is filled with wholesome goodness for your well-being. Elite Basmati rice by Murchison Spice. For trade inquiries, contact Mohammed on 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice.
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. It is 23 minutes past 5, and we're carrying on with the Dawah segment of our day. So we're still discussing the Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center. Now, before we went on break, our sisters, Sister Hawa and our sister Habeeba, were just sharing with us in terms of how they are working with the elderly and the orphanage. Now, obviously, we understand that you mentioned that there's about 60 elderly and 65 children, orphans, if I'm not mistaken. So the total gave us 125 people who are being taken care of. Now, Sister Habeeba, if you can help me with this one, then how then do you secure financial aid or finances in order to be able to cater for all these 125 people that are being taken care of by the Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center?
Jazakallah Sheikh. It's a very big challenge, to take care of this huge number. Yeah. So as my sister already said, that Ekhwaan orphanage was started in 2007. So that means we are like an elderly care center. It's like a part or a branch of an orphanage. So for now, elderly care center does not have any financial help, does not get any financial help, does not get any funding, any food, anything. But the elderly care center depends much on the orphanage. So we always share whatever that the orphanage has. Hence, my sister said that even the building that we are using now for the grannies, it's not permanently for the elderly care center. So the orphanage always get their help from there's an organization called the ECW, something like that, is the one that caters. And most of the times we also depend on the door-to-door. We try to knock door-to-door, in the shops. This is how we manage to feed the people, the children and the elderly people. So it's a very big challenge, because even the volunteers that are volunteering both on the orphanage side and the elderly care center side, they don't get anything. They don't have any wages or any salaries or anything. They're just doing this voluntarily. So this is how is.
So now, in that regard, then, so you just mentioned that the elderly care center side does not really have any financial backing, but with whatever comes in of assisting the orphanage side. Subhanallah. I'm just, imagining how difficult it becomes, especially when you have people who are volunteering to come and help. As much as they are volunteering, and you can say they're doing it from the pure side of their hearts, but also they have to be compensated as they are using their own energy, and maybe some are not staying close by and need funds. So, is there any number that you can give us, which we can try and share with those people who might, inshallah, have a way to try and assist in this situation, inshallah? Sister Hawa?
Asha, can Sister Habeeba share the contact details and the bank details where they can manage to share donate anything that they can offer for the volunteers, also for the grannies, because so far we don't have any stable salary or anything that we can say we are getting. Can my sister share the details if they are near to her notepad somewhere there? Because mine it's far.
Sister Habeeba?
Oh, okay, Shay. We always face a lot of challenges, more especially when it comes to the orphanage, because most of the orphans, they don't have proper papers. So, and they also attend government schools. So in the morning, it's hectic when it comes to the transport issue, to transport the kids from the masjid where the residence is to their schools. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. And also sometimes when it comes to stationery, it's a problem. School shoes, uniforms, and even as we've already said, that even the money to pay the people that are like caregivers, the people that are helping also with the kids, to look after the kids in the morning, to prepare them, And there are also some challenges that these kids always face in their schools. Like now, it's the time for Ramadan. The kids are not eating, and you find that other kids, they are still eating. You understand? So we are also pleading to the community to say that whoever that can be able to help us with a facility, like a school, in the form of a school, because most of these children, we are talking about the kids that are doing from a foundation phase, from maybe grade 2. We are having kids from grade 2 up until grade 12. So if we can also maybe have people to help us with a school, to get a school whereby the kids will go to a Muslim school and come back as normal, you understand? So there's a lot of challenges, and and on the gogo's side, on the granny's side, we also have a lot of challenges, because the grannies, they don't stay at our premises. The grannies, they come in the morning and go back around 5 o'clock on daily basis. So there's a lot of challenges that the gogos also face in their homes. Others, they're being abused. Others, they've been beaten. There's a lot of abuse that these grannies are meeting. So in that case, we're also asking for those people that can help us to get our own place whereby the gogos can be accommodated and stay there at the premises full time, or maybe to get a place whereby the grannies, they can be looked after on full-time basis, just like our children.
No, inshallah. So, inshallah, I'm just going to share the contacts of Sister Habeeba, inshallah. So we have 083 516 9730. That's Sister Habeeba Lanjesi Teffu. And with Sister Hawa, that's 078 722 5088. For more information, inshallah, to the listeners, they can contact these numbers, inshallah. Then they can see how, inshallah, this project can actually be something that the community, inshallah, can come together and assist where possible. Because we have the two people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam has advised us with, that we need to respect the elderly and be merciful to the young ones. So imagine if we are to assist in this ordeal, then we're getting double the barakah, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan for your time. It's really a pleasure that we speak more about the Ekhwaan Elderly Care Center, and we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does take you from strength to strength, and all those who are going to, inshallah, benefit it and benefit from it, inshallah. Ameen. Jazakumullah khair for you.
Jazakallah khairan.
Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Amen.
That brings us to the end of our Dawah
Amen.
segment, inshallah ta'ala. So we're going for a break, and thereafter we carry on with the show. As you know it, we are now halfway, inshallah. There's just about another hour remaining until we meet our iftar for today, inshallah ta'ala. Let's take a break.
Inshallah.